All right, welcome everybody. This is this is episode number 2 of the Weyler Brothers. We're coming at you again from parts unknown in Texas. It's hat day over here. We decided to wear some crazy hats today because we were both feeling kind of crazy. But yeah, world's good. Just kind of burning right now.
Yeah,
getting kind of crazy out there for sure. Got tried to run over some Blue Lives Matter people today. Did you see that?
I didn't see the video. I read a little bit of the article. I just saw the picture there. I couldn't find the video.
No, I didn't see a video either. But so supposedly what happened is this guy just ran through a field, right? Isn't that what you read?
From what I read, that's what happened. They were out there being away from society in a field, minding their own business, and the guy jumped the curb,
run through them, and luckily nobody got hurt, from what I understand. But he is in jail because I mean he ran through a field intentionally trying to hit people. You know, I've heard plenty of accounts of people on the other side saying, you know, on the left, saying they're out in the street protesting, and then these violent racists tried to run through their parade or whatever. But that's absolute nonsense because those people were just trying to go to work. Every time I looked into those cases, they were just people trying to go to work. Nobody has intentionally ran into a freaking protest. There was that time in Alabama or wherever that was where they had that crazy protest and that one nut ran through some people. Yeah, and there was a lot going on. That guy was provoked from a lot of different ways. This guy just intentionally does that. But, of course, Antifa doesn't exist, you know.
No. You know. Jim Adler, we can cut to a clip of that. Jim Adler.
I thought it was Nader or something like that. What was his name?
Nader.
Yeah.
He's a little.
Jim Adler was a smart, tough lawyer from back in Beaumont.
Nadler.
No, definitely. Please, Mr. Adler, don't sue us. It was a complete.
He pulled the Texas Hammer down.
Texas Hammer down on us. We can't afford it.
He died a few years ago. You didn't know that?
He died? Oh no.
The Texas Hammer died.
No way, dude.
Yes.
That's sad.
Yes, you're right.
These commercials will last forever, though.
And the guy's real name is Nadler, like Nads, you know, Nads.
Oh.
Nadler, a little penguin-looking dude.
Yeah, I remember the guy. How could you not?
Yeah, how can you forget a face like that?
So then they also found a bunch of Molotov cocktails and a bunch of magazine clips in another park that I think was tied to in Portland. And that was tied to they believe that's tied to, you know,
Antifa,
left-wing stuff because they're tearing up. The federal buildings are the last thing standing, basically, in Portland, from what I can see with the Twitter. Follow Andy. No, Andy NGO. If you get anything out of this podcast today, follow Andy NGO. He is a true journalist. He's down on the ground, and he's out there making a difference.
Didn't they beat him up?
Hold on, this is coming right here. Mayor Ted Wheeler. A number of people have asked, After Andy No just wrote this. After preemptively declaring he'd refuse to meet with the federal officials, Mayor Wheeler has suddenly reversed course and is now demanding a meeting with the federal officials to discuss a ceasefire. Even Wheeler seems to recognize that the city has insurgents who have declared war on the U.S. government. Yeah, you think? A little bit? So, yeah, he was out there. That's that guy that was out there in the middle of that crowd that got tear gas the other day, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that was out there like, oh, the peaceful protesters. I don't know why they did this, and now he's asking for help. It's kind of like that.
Didn't the protesters beat him up, too?
Yeah, they were throwing crap at him. Get out of here.
Man, there's been several police officers who were blinded from the
lasers. So you can buy like a $200 laser, and you can blind somebody with it. And those guys, you could set up something on fire with them. I've seen them.
They were powerful.
So they were putting those in those cops' eyes for hours at a time, and their vision is blurred now, where they cannot make out anything but shapes for the rest of their fucking life. I mean, for the rest of their life. I'm sorry.
The police
make me so mad. And there is no case of God help people that are involved in this shit. There's no case of anybody, doing that to anybody on the far right. This is all far left right now. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll call out anybody that's being like this. If there was some crazy honky activists out there that were freaking, taking out people in the name of their race, absolutely I'd be freaking calling them out. These are Marxist terrorists, and they're out there on our streets right now, and everybody's complicit because they don't want to offend somebody. Who the heck are we? This needs to stop. I can't believe that. I'm ashamed of the people of Portland. I don't even, they should give back their American card if they can't stand up for themselves. If that was happening down the road from here, there ain't no damn way. There ain't no damn way. I mean, don't get me wrong, Austin's all kind of messed up, but that's Austin. They can have that. I mean, that guy got killed last night, came up to his car, some protesters, they tried to spin it this way and that, and was that 2 nights ago? Oh, okay. 2 nights ago. The protesters circled the guy's car and started beating on his car, from what I understand.
They charged up
starts approaching the vehicle with an AK, which is an illegal weapon, by the way. If it is actually an AK-47, the guy was you cannot have an AK-47. You're not supposed to own one of those, right?
The receiver, if you have the correct receiver in it, I think you can.
Yeah, I don't believe that you can own an AK, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, that's happened. And the guy shot the dude approaching his car with an AK. I don't know what I'd have done in that situation. I know I'd have felt threatened, and I know if I'd have had a piece, I would have at least said, "Hey, y'all need to back off. I'm trying to get to wherever I need to go. I got to go to work, or I got to go to the store." At least that. But hey, man, he's probably going to end up getting manslaughter charges on him or something like that, and it's really sad because he's really was just defending himself, in my opinion.
I don't blame him, because you've seen all the videos where people are getting pulled out of their car and get the shit beat out of them by hordes of people just pulled out by their hair. Kids in the neighborhood just walking along, all of a sudden there's 5 or 6 kids just beating the heck out of them. It's everywhere. In the park, that one girl, they walked by a crowd of people.
She said all lives matter.
Yeah, and then after the confrontation, the people set up an ambush, hid out in the woods, and when her and her family came back through, they shot that girl in the head.
Yeah, that guy that was a black MAGA supporter got shot the other. Was that last night? I can't even keep up with it anymore.
Day before yesterday, I think.
That was yesterday. He just was out there peacefully protesting when some other peaceful protesters escalated their peacefulness and killed him. You know, it's out of hand.
Was he at the protest, or was he at
he was just out there with some signs or something, if I'm not mistaken. Standing on the side of the road with his "I love Trump" signs, and somebody shot him. Yeah, Trump 2020, and somebody shot him. So he wasn't antagonizing anybody. He's just minding his own business and doing what he thought was right. And people are getting killed for that in this country right now. And I'm ashamed. I mean, honestly, I am. I think it's insane that good people are, I guess, just going to sit around and not do anything at all. I might be just as bad in some ways, but I'm trying to do something.
These people are using our own laws against us, and they're taking advantage of our laws and manipulating people who are